Assassin's Creed Rogue Remastered
the principles I used to live by.
on Google Stadia here on my
I was
iPhone
a young
13 Pro
man
Max.
then. The 7 Years' War was about to begin. I could not have imagined what the future had in store for me, nor the cost I would choose to bear. My name is Shay Patrick Cormac. This is my story.
So, as I said, this is Assassin's Creed Rogue Remastered on iPhone 13 Pro Max. Using Google Stadia. As you know by now, Google Stadia it's a cloud gaming service. You can play games like this one and even the latest games out there.
We won't lack for firewood at least.
Using cloud streaming.
Admit it, I nearly had you.
Nearly counts for nothing, Shay. And besides, no. That was just luck.
I make my own luck, Liam.
You've been saying that for years, but you're precious little to show for it. Or have you been spending it all getting out of trouble?
Well, you know, trouble just follows me around.
You know, the Assassin's Creed Rogue Remastered, it's also available on Nintendo Switch, and you can play it there also. This game at Origins was created and launched in 2014 for PlayStation 3, Xbox and so on. But in 2018 they did a remastered version of this game, and it was also released for Nintendo Switch. Definitely on Nintendo Switch, especially on Switch OLED, you will get a great game and a great quality. You have review and gameplay with this game on Nintendo Switch, and you can see it out there how it looks. Anyway, it won't match the quality that you get here on Google Stadia, but still you will have the possibility to play this game also without internet connection on Nintendo Switch.
We're out hunting. What happened here?
My men were attacked by some English sea dogs.
Why, Captain Joseph, couldn't you fight them all off by yourself like you're always saying?
It is Capitaine Louis-Joseph Gauthier, Chevalier de la Vérendrye. And you are dreaming if you think any training could make you into a proper assassin. Do you even know what that means? It means being responsible for an ancient and proud tradition. It means obeying your mentor without question. How else will we ensure freedom for the human race?
Them's pretty words, Chevalier. But I don't feel too free at the moment.
Well then, feel educated. You simpleton. You rot-brained cabbage farmer. Viens. How dare you show me such disrespect?
You know, it happens.
Gentlemen, stop! We got a common enemy, and I reckon he's close. The Royal Navy attacked my vessel and forced my men to flee. We are stranded, and what is worse, the smugglers we were supposed to meet have been taken prisoner. Shay and I'll free those smugglers. You treat your wounded.
As I say in a lot of my videos, to see the real quality now on your screen, please manually select the playback for your video at 4K 60 frames HDR mode, because you have an impressive quality for this recording. Do not let your playback on automatic mode, even if you see there 4K for example, because you won't get the maximum quality in reality.
They don't
It's
stand a
an
chance.
adjustable
Where are
quality
you, mate?
Not bad.
Ah, you famous rat.
based on
You there? Oh,
servers,
before I
time,
dash out
and
your brains.
internet, and so on.
Keep an eye out, lads. The pals are still out there somewhere. Barry, what's left?
Anyway, this is a great game, and it doesn't matter if you play it on Nintendo Switch or here or on console. It's a great experience. But to be able to play this game on a smartphone, it's even way more spectacular than you'd think. And again, I will tell you, the quality on on Google Stadia is excellent.
I was saving those fellas for you.
Very thoughtful. Maybe you were not completely useless, Shake.
Speaking of useless, those blockheads won't be needing this vessel anymore.
So we have a new ship.
This pile of mail. You want her, Shay? She is yours. Now bring me back to my ship.
You heard, Chevalier? This vessel is yours, Shay. Go on.
Let's take the
Take the
wheel.
wheel. Some of the men you rescued agreed to join us. You should prove a good crew.
I'm not so certain about their captain, but next to me you're the most experienced sailor in the Brotherhood, Shay. Besides, we could use another vessel, even this pitiful one.
She's mine, ain't she? My own ship.
Your own pile of garbage, yes?
Ah, with a lick of paint and a few new cannons, she'll look as fine as anything on the seven seas.
Shall we begin, Captain?
Indeed, mate.
Connor.
She's a mess, but she's still afloat. And her name's the Morgan.
Again? That silly fairy queen who ruined Maryland, the wise? Oh, she's perfect for you, Shane.
Morgan was an old goddess, queen of war and darkness. The hearts and the souls of fallen warriors. Perfect indeed.
A ship! This is a false ship! They will sink her!
Ready for battle, men! Fire!
Stop them, boy!
Fire!
They're tearing her to pieces! Do something!
Fire! Haul in the stunsails!
My ship!
Top scallons, royal studs! There's all but mates! Fire!
Hey,
Fire!
Switch of save.
On your mark, Captain!
Seems this vessel is battle ready after all. We will return to what is left of the depot. It's a long way home.
You know, it's a very beautiful
Sing
game,
hearty, lads. Chevalier is pleased with us.
and if you experience it on Nintendo Switch also, it's great. If you play it here on Google Stadia, again, it's even better because you have superior graphic, and as you see here, the quality of the stream, this stream, it's perfect.
What course would you have me set, Shay?
Time to report back to the mentor. Wouldn't you agree?
Wise words, Captain. Wise words.
So, Assassin's Creed Rogue Remastered, so don't mistake it
hell
with
did
the
you do?
first game,
It's some kind of dormant virus?
because the first
Hang on, I'm
game
getting you out of there.
was released, as I said, in 2014, if I'm not mistaken, and
Sorry for the rough
this is a
accent. It's
remastered
working. Check.
version of that one.
You were just in an animus. Animus, yes?
Yes,
You were using
I
it to access a genetic memory file of
understand.
Helix labeled Shay Cormac? You work for Upstargo Entertainment, remember?
No, this is
Any of
Assassin's
this ringing a
Creed.
bell? Your session triggered something bad, and it's affecting the whole building. We need to find your boss. You haven't forgotten your boss, have you? Melanie LeMay, zipper, chipper, overachiever? Here, take your communicator, check it if you got lost. Now let's get out of here. Follow me. Double time. This chaos is absolutely your fault, in case you're wondering.
Everything is gonna be okay, guys. Stay positive. What the hell is happening?
A file labeled Shay Cormac was booby-trapped with some kind of virus.
Your job is to prevent things like this.
We need to contain these genetic memories, then we can destroy them.
No. Isolate them. I want to study these memories.
But
With respect, Miss LeMay, this is not a request.
You heard the man.
fine.
I need to borrow your numbskull. That okay with you, Ms. LeMay?
Hey there, this might seem a bit weird,
In
but
my
you're
opinion,
gonna
the
work for
perfect
contractors we hired
the
to,
perfect package if you
operate our
want to
security.
experience
Mr.
such
Ottoberg and
cloud
Miss
gaming
Violet. Call me
service,
Violet.
a
I have to go check
smartphone
on our people
or a
and prepare a
tablet
statement for
if
the
you
press.
like bigger
Do
screen,
whatever they tell
and
you to do,
use a
okay?
PlayStation
Go team.
4 or PlayStation 5, this one controller. They are
Technically,
amazing.
you're not responsible for this, but you're the one who let the virus out. So I think it's only fair you help me clean it up. Mr. Berg wants us to relive Shay's genetic memories. To do that, we need to access them from Helix. But the Helix is down. We'll have to reboot the main servers in the basement. Man, whoever designed this
Great.
virus is a genius. Not only does it restrict our access to the cloud, it's adapted to fuck up the other operating systems that regulate building functions. Melanie, the elevators are out of commission. Are we stuck on this floor?
Damn, yes. I'll get a repair crew on site ASAP.
There's a working area server on this floor. I guess it'll have to do for now.
Agent DaCosta, I want regular updates on your progress with Shay's genetic memories.
Why? He's just a nobody as far as I can tell.
If Shay Cormac is who I suspect he is, then this temporary setback may provide us with an unexpected reward. Proceed to the server room on this floor.
Do you see a flashing wireless signal? Great. That means you can still access systems. Go ahead and patch me into their feed. Lucky research server, should solve the problem. But here's where it gets tricky. You have to move the circles in such a way that each segment is powered by a beam. The keyword here is each. One beam and one beam only per core segment, okay? Once everything is lit up properly, the system will reboot. Got it? Give it a shot. Good job. This core wasn't too complex, but rebooting the advanced hardware in the rest of the building will require more work.
The assassins would have you believe that Al-Mualim was a great mentor who became corrupted with greed, and that he schemed with the Templars to acquire an apple of Eden. I see instead a shrewd and cunning leader, a man who used his best assassin, Altair ibn Lahad, to eliminate his conspirators in order to keep the apple for himself, so that he could use it to enforce world peace. While it must be stated unequivocally that Al-Mualim was not a Templar, it is interesting to me that his vision of peace was more in line with Templar philosophy than assassin. The assassins would have you believe that Al-Mualim was a...
Okay. So I'm not sure you're supposed to see that. You should just get back to your animus. With the servers back online, you could, in theory, restore your co-workers' workstations if you feel like being helpful. And you could, in theory, find some more digital goodies if you feel like being sneaky. Hey, one of your co-workers dropped his communicator by the elevator. You ever see any tech lying around like that?
It has been a long time.
Achilles.
Adewale, how go things in the West Indies?
Very poorly, I'm afraid.
Your countenance tells me we should discuss this. Come.
Who's our visitor? That's Adewale. He's a slave who freed himself, and hundreds of his brothers in the West Indies. That man's a living incarnation of the Creed.
You see?
You join me for some practice?
Soon. I've got other business first.
Tell me what happened.
It was terrible, Achilles. The ground shook, and the ocean waves crashed over Port-au-Prince.
How many were lost?
Thousands. No family was left alive.
I heard that Liam's waiting for you. Seen him yet?
I hear Mistress Hope was looking for you.
You are late.
Oh, what did I miss?
So, what's the challenge today?
Shooting straight and true. Here, you can use these.
These are yours.
Well, I want you to have half a chance of succeeding. Go on. Shoot these targets. You can take your time. Not too much more work after this. Reload. Anyone can hit targets standing still. Let's see how you do on the run. Come on, hurry up.
Well done, Shay. Keep it up. You're doing all right, Shay. Don't let the others vex you.
So we have this tutorial. You have to complete it, otherwise you
About time you
cannot
showed up.
go
I made for me to
further.
keep a lady
You
waiting.
cannot go
I'm no lady here. And don't you
and
forget
enter
it.
basically the
I'm your
game.
teacher. And you're better.
Well, some of that is true at least. What should we be doing?
Exploring a myriad ways to end a life. You two! Make yourselves useful and watch Shay. Can you kill without being noticed? Top form, Shay. Take the high ground, Shay. Dispatching from the air is most effective. You certainly know how to handle yourself. Stay low and stick to the work. Be patient and you might hit your target. Take the high ground, Shay. Dispatching from the air is most effective.
So we have to stay hidden here.
Take the high ground, Shay. Dispatching from the air is most effective. Nicely done. I am surprised. You did better than I expected. Have your skills actually grown, Shay? Do not get a swelled head over it.
And the last one.
Shay, follow me. It's time you learn to survive in the frontier.
I think I've been managing well enough so far.
Perhaps. But there is more I can teach you.
No way.
Good assassins never fall.
Nice one.
It is time for the hunt. Use all your senses together to find prey. Killing should not be meaningless. use what nature gives us. Good. Now to use what you have taken from nature. With these, you can keep your pistols close. Achilles has one more thing to show you.
Say, I hear you've become quite the marksman.
Generous gift. Thank you, Mentor.
My ship awaits, Achilles. The people of Haiti will make good use of your supplies. I trust you will retrieve what has been lost.
Lost?
The Templars stole 2 precious artifacts. A manuscript of ancient wisdom and a box that allows one to understand its language.
I have tracked the Templar as far as this coast, but I fear the rest is up to you, my friend.
Farewell, Adewale. Whoever controls the artifacts can access precursor sites of power. We must recover them, or none are safe.
Where to? Wherever Templar affairs lead us.
Liam, it's not...
So, what do you think about this game here on Google Stadia?
Let's hope it brings us closer to the artifacts.
What is your opinion? Do you play it on the Nintendo Switch, for example?
Task me to task you. Need to find what was stolen from Mac and Dolce. You have to recover the precursor box of manuscript. This is your mission.
And what's yours?
Watch your arse.
Achilles doesn't really trust me, does he?
Give it time, Shay. Do this for him. For us. Do much more than earn his trust.
Liam, do you know what Achilles writes about? I see him in his office all the time, bent over his papers.
He keeps records and accounts. Studies what little is known about the pieces of Eden. And of course, he corresponds with assassins on other continents.
Of course. Liam, you can be a right horse's arse when it comes to assuming everyone knows the same as you.
I cannot help if Achilles wants me to be familiar with our counterparts in Europe and elsewhere.
Said like his favorite son.
Connor's his favorite and only son.
And Achilles is heir. Connor may inherit the house, but you'll be mentor.
We'll see.
Whatever you say, Prince Regent of the Assassins.
You call me that again, I'll throw you in the ocean.
It's better to avoid the fight with some other ships.
tops! Let out some sail!
Throw a banker. Trust me, you will sell those lobster by the ton in France.
How trustworthy are the pirates?
I consider them brothers, Shay. When the time comes, they will lend aid and help us fight the Templars. If only the roast beef would realize the Templars were pulling their strings.
No way. Well, this is the game. I wanted to show you some fight here in the game. Anyway, it's a very beautiful one, and it's performing very well on Google Stadia. Thanks for watching.